Do you want to give us any clarity on this Cisco news?
I really can't comment on that, I'm sorry. They're just rumors.
All right, in that case, talk about what you're going to use the proceeds for.
Well, we're growing fast, and we see a lot of opportunity in front of us. So there might be many different ways we can use the proceeds. We've acquired a few companies in the past, and these are things that worked well for us. The companies, or the founding teams of the companies, are a big part of our organization today, and we might do more of that.
Olivier, tell me what's driving growth in cloud monitoring. Is it cloud adoption? Is it moving at the same pace? Or is there something different about the timing of cloud adoption, the extent of cloud adoption, a certain size customer that when that really kicks in, that they need your services?
Yeah, so we're really in the middle of a big transformation. We saw companies of all sizes start moving to the cloud. I would say smaller companies started moving, and the new companies started moving 5-6 years ago. The bigger enterprises started moving 2 or 3 years ago. But really, the whole industry is transforming. Everybody is moving from their legacy IT to public and private clouds, and that's what we benefit from.
When you look at your kind of multiple clouds that you're monitoring, to what extent is that kind of proliferation of multi-cloud part of what's driving your business? Customers not just in AWS, but perhaps also in Azure, perhaps also in Google Cloud. Are you seeing more consolidation into using one cloud for critical things, or more spreading across multiple clouds and needing to monitor those?
So really, by and large, our customers and enterprises in general prefer to be running on several clouds. Everybody wants to have more options for the future. Nobody wants to be beholden to a single vendor. And as a result, we see our customers running on often several public clouds, and often also have an intention to have some public clouds and some private clouds in the future. So the future, as we see it, is definitely hybrid.
What's going to happen with consolidation in this space? The typical playbook in enterprise software is you get some big players who make some transformational moves. I guess the equivalent in the cloud era is AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, et cetera. And then they start looking for applications and services that are critical to their customers to buy. And it becomes a question of eliminating cost around things like sales and marketing. Are we in that stage yet where you're having to deal with these mega scale players as competitors?
Well, for what we do, as I just said before, the future is very hybrid. So customers really value having separate, vendors and a separate platform for managing all these vendors, which is what we help them do, and understanding the complexity of these vendors. So that part is not going to change. Aside from that, what we're looking at is a very, very big market. So there might be some consolidation, there might not. We think there's room for many, many large companies to be very successful there.
Olivier, why was this the right time to become a public company? And do you expect that being a public company, that is going to enable you to drive any consolidation or do things that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do privately?
Yeah, for us, it was the right time because the business is going well today, and as we exhibited in the prospectus. And we've proven that we were more than just a single product company. We could actually build a platform, and we saw great adoption from our customers on that platform. So we think it's time to step on the gas, and do more. And I think being a public company is going to help us do that.
It's been a somewhat fraught IPO window. Not completely off the rails, but we've seen other issues in recent days who did up the range as you did and then not perform well on day one. Can you just characterize the process from your view?
Well, I can't really comment on what the markets are doing or will do. We'll see. We haven't opened yet. But as far as we're concerned, what matters really is to solve our customers' problem, build a healthy business, and then the markets will do what they do.
Olivier, for a long time, we didn't see technology companies, particularly enterprise technology companies based in New York, coming public. They would get snapped up, things like that. How significant do you think it is that you're a cloud economy company based in New York, not in Seattle, where a lot of the cloud companies are, and that you've made it to this milestone, not necessarily a finish line, but a milestone of actually coming public?
Well, we think it's great. It's great for the New York ecosystem, obviously. But as far as we're concerned, we think being in New York, not being in the heart of everything in the Silicon Valley or in Seattle, really helped us become who we are. It forced us to focus on customers, it forced us to focus on building a healthy business, and that's what we've done.
And so what's your number one challenge, whether it is recruiting and retention, being in New York? Is it reaching these large customers who are in this hybrid and multi-cloud environment and convincing them of the value proposition post-IPO now as you continue to hit the street and build this company? What's the challenge?
Well, to us, my two biggest priorities are hiring as many as the right people as possible and onboarding them. And then the second one is retaining them. So if we do all that, if we are enough of the right engineers and enough of the right salespeople, and enough of the right folks in the back office everywhere, we'll build more products. We'll get to market everywhere. We'll be successful. We'll solve our customers' problem, and everything else will flow from that. So this is all I think about every day.